Yep.
Okay. Hey everybody, it's Dustin with Foothills Adventures. Daughter Jennifer's behind the camera. We're going to cut some signs today. How many do we have?
A lot.
A lot. That narrows it down. Okay. This is on the Langmuir Crossfire XR. I'll go ahead and warn you, if you're just starting this stream, you ain't going to be able to hear crap. Okay, because air compressor's right on the other side of the wall. This thing shoots out air. It's very loud. We're just going to have to see how it goes. But anyway, let me get everything turned on. This has been an awesome machine. Langmuir Crossfire XR. We've made how many? Hundreds? Hundreds of signs. You changed the nozzle. We're good. All right, go ahead and home it. You're going to hit the homing button. Usually, if you guys don't know, usually the computer thing sits here, but how we load the metal and everything in, it's hard because, anyway, yeah. What are you doing? What are you fidgeting for? I mean, well, I'm not going to stand here the whole time.
No, I know.
Okay. All right, we'll get it set up.
You can zoom out.
Huh?
You can zoom out.
Can you zoom out?
Yeah, I just zoomed out.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, look,
See?
you can see everything. That's awesome. Okay.
Exactly.
I mean, we typically don't get a lot of views, so it don't matter though. The chat is open if you guys do want to chat. That's fine. I don't mind. You just let me know. Chat away. I'll try to answer you as best as I can. As soon as I can get something to work. Dashboard, content, live. There we go. We are live there. And then I will see if I'm going to try to jump up here on the computer so I can talk to you guys and do the chat thing and read, because I can't read it from the phone. So, I'll have one viewer. It's going to be me. But, alright. So we probably have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 to do. 8 custom signs. We typically have, I don't know, this is more than normally only 4 to 5 a week of custom signs, and then we'll have. God, I haven't been able to cut in like 2 weeks, so we have a ton of stock signs. But tonight we're at least going to try to get through these 8. It's already pretty late. This is the top sheet of metal that I waited 2 weeks for. It's very wonky and wavy, and it doesn't look good. But we're going to see how it cuts anyway to try to get it leveled out. Okay. The first one's going to be a doozy. I'll just go ahead and tell you that. No, not those. I don't like those. They got the pointy things on. I'll get some. Okay, watch your back. I was just draining the water. You need these. I got some somewhere I'll put on. I'm going to set... Hey, where you going? You can run inside if you want to check. That would be helpful if you could find some. Usually in my little drawer thingy that I keep.
What drawer?
Or not drawer. The
Whole thing?
Yeah, where my dumping bowl, that thing I throw all my crap in when I get home. It's called a dumping bowl. Melinda got tired of me losing all my stuff when I come home from work because I empty my pockets as I walk through the house. And she got me this big wooden bowl for when I walk in to just dump all the crap out of my pockets into. It actually works kind of good. Can't really complain there. I'm gonna get my zeros set up, and then we'll just have to see what we got. Yeah, this metal is awful wonky, man. Did you get me some glasses? Thank you, man. Yes, Bruce is in here. Bruce can't be in here. Bruce is a cat. I know this is super exciting for y'all at home. Like I said, we're probably just going to cut tonight, and then we'll go from there.
What about grinding?
What about what?
Grinding.
I don't know if we're going to grind tonight, but we shall see. Okay. We're going to move this over just a bit. But we're not quite where I want to be. Right there's good. Zero everything. I guess that is zero. All right, Jenny, you can cut. Oh, that is horrible. That metal is horrible. Alright. Alright, so what I'm gonna have to do, I'm probably gonna have to get me a stick and hold down this metal. I hate that that was the first sheet on there, and it is super sketchy. Look at how bowed and frayed it is. Go ahead and hit start, and then I'm gonna try to hold this stuff down. We're gonna pause. Air compressor kicks on, okay? Awesome. It's gonna be one of those nights, isn't it? Hey, we're back. Sorry about that. The internet must have kicked out or something. Sorry. I realize it's really hard for you guys to hear. That thing's loud. Air compressor's really loud. Jennifer, when she talks, is really, I'm kidding. She's the only help I got. What? I didn't say nothing. But this sign, the one we're cutting is like, it's two hikers, man and a woman holding hands, and there's a background and there's a deer. But it's a custom order for this week. Just every once in a while, I want to pop back here and look and make sure it says still online. That's good. I mean, we typically don't get a lot of live viewers, which is fine, but at least it's recording for later. And I can make shorts out of and all that other stuff. Once that kicks off, you go ahead and start back up. There's a lot of moisture, so if you guys aren't familiar with plasma cutting, your air needs to be really, really dry. Because your water droplets come in, superheated plasma, and they kind of explode, and it messes up your nozzles and everything else. So it's way better to have super dry air, which we do not have the pleasure of having. So I waited, how many weeks? I waited 2 weeks for Venco Steel to get metal in. And the only thing that they had was 10 gauge, or not 10 gauge, but 16 gauge, like 10 foot was the 4x8 table, so that ain't gonna work. Y'all probably can't even hear me because of that air compressor, can you? Anyways, this sheet's on top. It sucks because it's doing, huh?
What gauge is this?
It's 16 gauge, so it's the right gauge. It's just not a good sheet of metal. A good sheet of metal is nice and flat and perfect, and it just kind of lays there, but this ain't it. Okay, let's retry that cut. So I will say real quick, I'm having a little issue out of my controller. It's been like disconnecting or stopping in the middle of the cut, and I don't really know what's going on with it, but you know, we'll deal with that later. Sometimes it loses voltages, sometimes it just stops in the middle of whatever it's doing and just kind of sits there and stares at me. So I just restart it, or restart it from the last stop position. So anyway, I guess we're good. Let's go ahead and not home it, but go to work 0. And then I'm going to start it, okay? Is your thing on, your controller?
Yeah.
Okay. Why did that go so fast? Alright. What in the world is going on with this thing? That went like incredibly fast, didn't it? Whoa there, shorty. Alright, I'm going to reset the whole thing. And then set program origin, top left. What is going on tonight? Tonight is not a good night. Nothing wants to... What? What is going on? I'm losing my mind here. Okay, what cut was it on? Never mind, I know what cut it was on. It was right here. And then... I don't want to turn off torch height control, because I believe that's what it is. Let's see what this does. Let's just make sure that the torch speed doesn't go crazy. Hit generate first. Hit generate. And then home the machine. Go to work 0. There you go. Now it's because, look, do you see how springy this is? Where'd my board go? You threw it in. No! Well, I don't want to get my hand in there. Alright, go ahead. Start. open. Yeah, this corn is like. We need music, but there's not like, you can go get my music thing and what? No, my music thing, it's not out here. On boombox. Where? What are you looking at? It's a light thing. But we'd have to play like non-copyrighted music, which sucks. There's not much left. It's got to go through the letters, and it's got to go through like a couple more little pieces, but this metal is so warped up. Hopefully I'll be able to get the warp out of it and everything when I finish it on the table and grind it smooth and everything. I'll bend it to make sure that it's good and flat before I give it to the customer. So, customer, if you're watching this, sorry, your metal from Benco Steel and Hickory is like this. All right, ready? Who are you texting? Texting my friends. Let's start. But the more and more we cut out of this, the more it works. O, a little spot for the, a little spot for here, the E and S, and a couple more. Sorry it's so loud in here. I do feel like we need like I'll take this and I'll make like some shorts, like a couple of them that just shows different signs. Hopefully this thing don't bite me in the ass. This metal sucks. Once it goes to that top side, it might relax. It's almost ready. Last cup before I'll restart it right there. I'll try to. No, I don't want to start it there. I don't know why it's been doing that. Well, it's going to want to start along the bottom side.
You got those viewers.
Look at how far that's raised up. That is insane to me. Well, that's because I'm streaming it over there. But yeah, it's almost like it loses connection in the middle of a cut. And it's just like, screw it. I'm just going to stop right here, which doesn't make any sense to me. Go ahead and start. Let's see if it'll go. Is that perfect? Yes. I'm gonna have to ask Langmuir what's going on and why it's losing connection. I mean, it might be this thing. I'll blow out the cables, or it could be a really crappy cable. Like that USB 2 cable could be really crappy, or somebody's kicked it and it's losing connection. I really couldn't tell you. I mean, it's almost done, so go ahead and hit start for me. Do it again. You can stop blowing water outside of. Honestly, I have no idea why it's been doing this. The only thing I can think of is it's just losing connection. Did you stop it? Oh, it stopped itself, and it's just sitting there thinking that it's running. That is so cool. Let me try it again. Well, I don't have to hold it up now. Let's just see what it does. Ready? We'll unplug and plug it. It's fine. We'll get there. Slowly but surely. I mean, I don't know what it's doing. It's on. I want to finish this one, then we'll disconnect everything. We'll disconnect the USB and plug it back up. I don't know why it's stopping though. That might be it. It just lost connection. Isn't that so cool? Isn't that fun? I can't remember where I was at, but right kind of above the little tree there. Does that make sense? Yeah, that looks good. So yeah, that's, if you guys know, if you watch this, why does it just stop in the middle of a cut? You make fun? But yeah, just, you know, jibber jab it down, it just stops. I'm gonna reach out to Langmuir and call their customer support hopefully tomorrow to find out what's going on. It's been doing it quite frequently, and I'm not too sure, but it'll just be cutting. It'll just stop. It still thinks it's cutting, but I don't know. I think it's something to do with the control board, but we'll see. All right, you ready? Wait, I need to home this first before I do this. So that, because once you disconnect it and you connect it, it don't really know where it's at, so. Ready? See what it does. cool. I don't. Go this. Go this far. I don't know why I'm doing that. It's pissing me off. See? Welcome to the barns. And it's got people and a deer and some mountains and clouds and burn. I don't know if y'all can see that. Can you see it now?
Well, you do have a black shirt on.
Oh, I do have a black shirt on.
I have a
You also has a black shirt on. I'm sure they can see it. They can see it. Oh, there we go. Let's reflect some light. Let me get out of the way.
Yeah, yeah.
Can y'all see that now? A little bit. There we go. There we go. Welcome to the barns. Cool. All right. One down, 17 more to go. Just hang this up over there. I think part of the problem is it's losing connection with the ground. And the reason I say that is because of the stuff. Once I pressed it down into the table, it was fine. So I know I need a new ground clamp. And I didn't grind the table before I grounded it, so that could be part of it. I don't really freaking know, you know? I don't really know. But it is what it is. All right, go ahead and load up file number 2. Just the second one in the list. This is some good old awful metal. What? There you go. But actually, here, pull that ground clamp off real quick. Let me just see if I can get us a good ground. Should have done that before, but also this is very tarnished, right? Like the connection piece. So it might not be making really, really good contact, but it should help, right? You would think? Okay. What are we doing this one? Robinson. You'll have to walk up there and line it up. You need it tight. It needs to be close. No wasted metal. Easy there. Don't track away. You're close. Get to the apex, right? That's really close. So. Okay. Right down this rail because all the water. You zeroed it. Alright, so she's going to cut this. Huh? You're going to cut it so I can grind. You want to grind? You got to tuck all your stuff in because you can't get hurt or nothing and wear your glasses. Alright, just be careful. Remember, don't grind the front of them. okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so Jennifer is going to grind. I'm going to cut. So you're probably not going to hear anything other than Jennifer grinding and me cutting. So anyway, turn on some music. You can turn down this volume and let's see me talking, I guess. I don't know. Jen, you're all set?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, here we go. Sign number 2. I think we're ready.
I zeroed it.
You already zeroed everything?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what we got. Peel the paper off of it. That's on the top of the grinding bit. That's why it's making noise. Hold on. Yeah, it like it's going off. So it's making like a super weird noise, that's why. You really can drive it. All the stuff, it's fine. I mean, you can, with the way the air compressor is running, and we have to stop every time, I don't like doing it. I'd rather hang them up on side before we grind, but it takes so long to do that. Alright, we're waiting on the compressor. Jennifer Lee said hi. I did. lighten out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call Langmuir. I don't know why I was doing that. No idea. Because it's pausing. It's like it's just forgetting what it's doing. I don't know. Maybe I need to update something. I don't know. It's doing the same thing. It's just like kind of stopping in the middle of a cut, and I don't know. You done already?
No.
Okay. thing. I'm gonna check one thing. Be right back. Don't do that in front of the camera, you weirdo. Alright, part of it I think is my torch height controller. So the rest of this cut, I'm gonna turn it completely off, and I'm gonna see if that's somehow shorting out or doing something stupid. So we're gonna turn torch height control off, and then just go in there and see what happens. Will you hit start for me, please, ma'am? Thank you. Well, it's doing okay, but my pierce delay needs a little bit more time. Let's try that. See if that increases my pierce delay or not. And, oh, but yeah. I think it's that torch height control. It seems to be doing fine now. The problem is, like, the reason we run a torch height controller is to maintain the optimal cut. Especially when your metal is freaking doing this, right? So, we'll just have to be really mindful that, like, this stuff needs to be flat. Or as flat as we can get it. But so far it's doing okay. I'll reach out to Langmuir and talk to them and see what the best deal is or what we can do about the torch height controller, because it's already went out one time on me and I've replaced it with a new torch height control, and then it seems like it's going out again. But granted, look at the metal, right? Alright, here we go. The pierce delay is really too short there. this next one is, well, y'all probably saw it, but I want to show you anyway. Once Jennifer gets done with the grinder here for a second, because she's very loud. But it says Robinson, Jimmy and Evelyn Robinson, established 1977. So I'm guessing that's going to be a Christmas present of sorts. But cool. Jennifer's got to get all the dross and all the nasties off of the backside of it. And then I will paint it. So I'm going to hang that one up to dry. This next one is another one that says welcome to the barns, because this gentleman wanted a couple of them for Christmas presents and things like that. He's got a great big one coming. I'm still working on the drawing for it, but I'm behind because of my 2-week break and I need to get stuff cut. Yes. So this one has a dove, a deer, a bass, and a man hunting. So, yeah. Sorry, did I bother you?
No.
Them pants are a little big, ain't they? Did you sew them up?
Yeah, I didn't finish this because it broke my sewing machine.
Broke your sewing machine?
That was a while ago. It's before you. That was after you.
Oh, okay. Alright. Alright. So, Jennifer Lee's still watching, or somebody's watching. Anyway, so that finished up cutting, right? And I turned the torch height control off. So if you have one of these machines and it's acting stupid, apparently turn your torch height control off, which is something that is necessary when you have metal that's wonky, but we're just going to say screw it and roll with it. How'd you get it on your neck? God, you're dirty. Alright. Thank you, ma'am. Alright, go back. We're going back to being loud noises now. Thank you. By the way, thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. Yep. Here we go. I just thought about something for y'all that's watching. You can't really see this thing, can you? You're just seeing like a big wide open thing. Let me try to move my camera. Jennifer tripped on the grinder. Let me try to move my camera like, hell, maybe I'll sit you up here so you can at least look down or something. I don't know. Hold on. Let me see. Do you guys want a closer view? Yeah? No? Yeah? Okay, well. Whatever you want. Here, let me see if I can get you up here. Oh, good God. That's a little too tall. Y'all's looking at my rafters right now. Now you're looking at my ceiling. There we go. I wonder if that'll stay just like that. Yeah, sure. No? How do you zoom? Oh, it was really like a pinch to zoom thing? Oh, well there we go. Alright. I mean, y'all can't see me, but at least you can see the table now.
Well, they can see us.
Well, yeah. Well, here, hell, zoom back out so they can see me. Well, they can see me. Screw it. Sorry, I know I'm confusing you guys. Hey, let me touch my stuff.
There you
go. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Alright, I know you ain't going to be able to hear me, but at least you can see me. And Jennifer gets an A for effort. Both Jennifers. Jennifer Lee and Jennifer Yu. Yeah, this metal's... Who was that? That was Dominic. Okay. Bye, Dominic. Alright, here we go. goes peel. Yay! We got another one done. There you go. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Of course, we got to clean up the front. Definitely got to clean up the back. But there's your dove. There's a big fishing pole that runs around. You got the bass, some water, big deer, and then welcome to the barns. Pretty neat. Yeah, it's definitely my torch height controller that's stopping this thing in the middle of a cut. So that's a phone call with Langmuir that I'm going to have to find out why, you know. So that's only 3 down, Jennifer. We have so many more to go. So many more. Let me know in the comments if you're still watching there. If you want to see, the top-down view. Because if you want the top-down view, that's cool. I'll leave it up there. Just hit me in the comments real quick. Let me know. I'll get the next program loaded up. I know you ain't gonna be able to see it, but yeah, just chat down there so I can see it. Sorry about that, I was aligning everything. Looks like that's where I need it to be for this next sign. It's just a little 18-inch round, but what I want to double check is to make sure that I'm not going to run into this. And it looks like I might. Let's see. Alright, so I'm going to have to drop it. part takes a little bit of time. Jennifer's real good at this part, getting these things lined up, aren't you? I think I'm gonna miss that corner, so I think we're good. Hey, Mr. Brian, since you're watching, do you want to see the top-down view from where the camera's at right now, or do you want me to put it back on the floor? He's chatting, so I'll wait for him to say. Kill. Okay. All right, Mr. Brian, it's all up to you, bud. Let's see, I'll talk to him. Up to you. Do you want the camera on the floor or on the table?
Can you see me?
Can I see who? Yes. Yeah, that's where the next sun's going. Okay. Alright, well, we'll wait for somebody to respond. But anyway, this one's going to be Morgan. It looks like, is it Jimmy? No. Philip and Rachel Morgan, established in 2020. I think it's going to clear that outside edge. I hope it is. But we'll wait for a response. Huh? Do I want to like what? No, we ain't worried about that water. We're good. I lost you for a minute. Top view. There we go. Brian said top view. Okay. Alright, top view it is, Mr. Brian. I got you, buddy. Alright, Philip and Rachel Morgan. Here we go. Bring me that one you just finished grinding. Show them. Yeah. Is that the one you just finished? No, the other one. Yeah, so they can see it all cleaned up. I'll bring the one that she just finished cleaning up so you can see it, since how it's all nice and shiny now. So this is kind of our prep before paint. Sometimes I wipe it down even further, but this will be, well, that's the back side. That's the front side. So I still got to take like some stuff and wipe it down. Well, there's your nice mountain scene, and the deer, and the hikers, and the birds, and the clouds. But yeah. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Sorry, I distracted myself. Here we go. something to bow with. I think these guys were married in 2020. Yep, 2020. Nelly. Tip up to hit you. So if you're just now joining us, we're using really warped metal that I got from Benco Steel. Because Benco Steel kind of shafted me on these 4x8 sheets, but it is what it is. But this was the very top sheet off the stack, and it's kind of like this. So we're just kind of pushing it down and dealing with it, and then if I need to, were they warped when you were grinding them at all? Were they laid flat? Okay. So it's just held tension, and in hot rolled steel sometimes you do get tension that's built up in the metal from being hot rolled, and it takes a while for it to relax out. So that's why, I mean, you can't see it from up there, but over here on the side, it's kind of doing this. But it's fine. And good. Wait, don't hit it yet. Back up. Ouch. Now, here we go. Remember the scrapers we used for the table? I think there's something really. We'll have to check the nozzle after this one. Hot. Yeah. We're getting there. Good. Jennifer's going to take over for me. Now, she'll talk to you too. I mean, maybe not, but Jennifer's going to do the cut. You're ready. Can you get started? Okay. Doing all right?
Yeah.
That looks pretty good, doesn't it? I'm done.
Yep.
Here, let's go. It's kind of late there. Philip and Rachel Morgan, established 2020. Very cool. Yeah, it's quite a bit of grinding, but it's all right. All right, let's check. Let's check our nozzle real quick. Bring it to me. All right, up. Up a little more. All right. I know I've only cut like 4 signs out of this nozzle, but actually it's not really bad. We'll probably get another one out of it. We'll get another one out of it, and if it starts acting up, we'll change it. It's really finicky with the nozzles if the air's not super dry, right? So now I've drained all the water. Every once in a while I'll hit the air dryer on the wall to make sure that it's good and dry, but sometimes you just get water. If you don't mind, I mean, I would like to try to do, just in case I get another car and I need like a 3-foot section or a long section over there, I do need to keep some of that open. So I probably shouldn't have jumped ship over here. I should have kept everything over there so I had equal space. But do your next sign on this corner. Just be mindful of that. Right? Just be mindful of it. The next one would be, that was Philip and Rachel. Yeah, Tyler and Chelsea. And then we'll make sure that they can see over there. Get up there. Get up there. Here, do you want me to line you up? Just make sure it's nice and tight up against everything, okay? Okay. Back to grounding. Oh, hey, before I forget, listen. Well, let me do this. I'm going to turn off the torch height control, and I'm going to put your feed rate. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to leave it on for now, and if it messes up on you, like if it stops, just tell me, okay?
Okay.
And I'll take it off and change your pierce delay rate. So, you already set it?
It's in the spot.
Okay, I zeroed it for you. Just make sure you put your glasses on before you cut, please.
You set origin?
Yes, I
Okay.
set the origin top right and I zeroed all the X's. axes. Mess up? Yeah. That's a good question. I probably carried it off. Where? Okay, yeah, I carried it off. Yeah, let me go ahead and take that off there. That's exactly what it is. It's that stupid torch height control. Then I'll up your pierce delay, and then where did it stop at, right? So you haven't moved it, have you?
No.
Okay. Let me see. Let me raise Z height, bump it up. Start right there. Generate. Alright, I'm gonna go to work 0 and start. So this, remember, torch height control is off. So be careful, okay? Here we go. Thank you guys for watching. We're still going. We're going to go until we're done. Or I get hungry or tired. Go ahead. careful, okay? Once it starts on the outside, is when you need to be careful. We'll pause it after this and I'll take over so you don't learn from me. Good? Okay. You ain't got too much more though. Yeah, you can ready to start that. Let's start the outside over here. It's just starting to relax a little bit though. There we go. And that is very hot. Ow! Just kidding. That is Tyler and Chelsea Turner, established 2022. Don't know if you can see that, but there you go. Awesome. What time is it? It's almost 9. How many more we got to do?
3.
So the family tree one should be easy. Let me look at it. Let's turn it. We're going to turn it 90 degrees. 5, scale rotate, 90 degrees, generate, set program origin. Do it in this top right, okay? Huh? Yeah, right next to this one. Do it this way. Like, yep, right here. Do it in there. Just make sure they're nice and all your edges are nice and close. The reason you want to get them close, you know, is to maximize your yield on your metal. You're doing a fine job.
Can you press it this way? Just a little bit?
To the right, just the hair.
Yeah.
Like
More?
more.
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably close enough. Remember, don't go left and right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, come down. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. All right. Let me zero it there, and then you can go to the left to check it, right?
Yeah.
All right, so now go to the left. Oh yeah, we're good. Let's go to work 0. Now this should be flatter, cause look at how daggum high it is over there. So I don't know if they can see that in the camera, but it's like what, 3 inches of height? It's ridiculous. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's not nearly as bad. Why don't you tell Mr. Grayson I want you? Did you text him?
I told him about that.
Did you? Okay. He's not watching. Tell him I said you better watch it. Alright, you ready? There you go. Now you're ready. No, seriously, you ready? Okay. Alright, here we go. get a chance, go ahead and pull the pieces out. Work. Or I can do it. I mean, as long as it's working, I wouldn't mess with it. Just let it roll. lot of cutting to this one. It's a good looking sign though. It's tree of life, so I'll probably keep it around and use it. Probably it for tonight. Careful now. Did you turn the torch light controller back on? There you go. I don't even know if they can see what you're working on down there. Yeah, they can kind of see. We'll tilt it down for them. There we go. Yeah, that's a very intricate piece. Can you get them all out? Here, let me see magnet. I'll try on this side anyway. So there's still more to this sign, guys. You can keep watching. We're almost done with it. What in the world have you done, my lady? Hold on. Got it. Okay. Is there more? My God, I can't reach that. Did I get it? What are you doing? Jennifer. Just go ahead and go. That way we don't lose our retention. Hold on. Don't click no more. Ready? Here we go. This should be the letters, I think. It's a pretty looking tree, though. you see the birds in it? It's got 2 birds. Yep. Yep. There you go. That's right, the torque height controller's on. Oh, this is the last cut. So all these other words are like outside or something. After this one, it's time to change that nozzle. Moving on back. Keep going. There you go. Of course, there's the pressure. I don't even know if y'all can see that. Maybe you can. Maybe you can. I think it looks pretty daggone good though. It's just a family tree that says family tree. Right? Okay. What do you think, Jen? Are we done? Yeah, you guess? Well, here, we can talk to the people real quick and tell them. Once my air compressor quits, sorry, air compressor's running. Air compressor's really loud. Are you changing the nozzle? Okay, you can. Yeah, go ahead. That way it's fresh and ready for tomorrow. There we go. Now the air compressor's done. So, all in all, how many signs have we cut tonight, Jen? 5? Out of what, 8? No, it's more than that.
6.
That was the family tree. Yeah, so we cut 6 custom orders tonight. We have 2 more to go for 2 more custom orders tomorrow, and then all my stock signs. If you want something like this, one of these custom ordered signs, get in touch with me. Show up to the Jamestown Flea Market. It's a great place to come and visit. That's off of exit 100 in Morganton. Anyway, thank you guys. If you like this kind of content, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button. That way I know to do more live streams. I like engaging with you guys and showing, different things, and As you can tell by the channel, there's stuff from gaming and making signs, and I'm all over the place. Anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. See you next time. Oh God, I dropped it. Oh, it's so heavy. Do. 2.5 hours. Thank you, Jennifer Lee. Good night, ma'am. I don't know how to end. There it is. Bye, everybody.